I can't do any blood moon fishing on this side because of all the NPCs. Purely because of all the NPCs, I can't do any blood moon fishing on this side. Oh. Crafting. That's all you need? Okay, cook the pot. But where are you getting the bowl from? Fuck. I pulled up the wrong thing. Help. See, they're considered help quests for some reason. Apparently there's an achievement you get for asking the guy for help. Not like Terraria achievement, but PlayStation achievement, and the fucking PlayStation lied to me. That's fun. Stop speaking of Skeletron. That stupid little bitch is really fucking, honestly. We'll go that a little further. Just, I like my first floor to be probably should explore the fucking jungle again. That's the wrong button again! Fuck. Okay, so my main goal is just to make sure they're level. Yeah, this is actually how you, I mean, this isn't like how the wiki or the fucking online guide on beating Terraria says you have to build the base, but that is how you're supposed to build the base for ultimate defense. Like, not that wide, you don't need to build it that wide, but for protection, yeah, no, this is how you're supposed to do it, because Berserker type enemies ain't ever fucking getting inside like this. It just breaks their AI. Also, I'm still trying to figure out the fucking transportation point. I know how to build the blocks. The fucking, like, I specifically, I'm the only one who calls them this, but I call the points that get you through one singular block, block points. I'm the only one that calls them this, by the way. Because I'm dumb. Oh, I can't fucking see. Okay. Just gonna put the other one right here as well. Oh, it's... Oh, I have 666. Ow! Why? Get out of there. You can get it out of there. In fact, I can't see it. again! I keep healing unintentionally. I still have one thing to do. A lot of people recently have actually been trying to figure out whether Terraria or Minecraft is better purely on the character. Okay? So they're trying to figure out Minecraft versus Terraria by Steve versus the Terrarian. Terrarian. And all I can think of when people try to compare the two like that is, are you fucking stupid? Because there's so many little factors that... So many little factors that go into, that would have to go into that calculation. Because you got, first of all, how much can each one carry. Either people are making the Terrarian extremely fucking strong because they want to calculate them both as 3Ds, because it'd make it more fair if they're both calculated in 3Ds. So they'd be calculated fucking game by, they calculate each thing as like perfect cube, because each thing can be perfectly squared, a perfect square. And they figured, I think it was like 2 by 2 for each square, so they're figuring, so a lot of people are saying that each square is actually a cube, and it's like 2 by 2. Which would make the fucking, like 2 feet by 2 feet, by the way. Not like just, saying just 2 by 2 doesn't make any sense. 2 feet by 2 feet. So, and with the intense, amount of things, and that would put, Steve and the Terrarian on about equal footing, strength-wise. Because, of the fact that, fucking lost my train of thought here, hang on. Because of the fact that, this is my train of thought. But, look, the strength method of calculating which one is better, which one's stronger, is like calculating by strength. Doesn't really make any sense, because, you could try using gold as a standard thing. However, the gravity in both Terraria and Minecraft is different from each other. So the weight of the gold is different. So whilst they have the same mass, their weight is different. They do not weigh the same amount of pounds. They weigh different amounts, because, again, different gravity. So, that is the main thing that fucks over the goddamn strength calculation. And while some people are just like, we'll calculate it for Earth gravity, They're fucking stupid. Because different gravities. Because if I remember correctly, the calculation for terminal velocity in Minecraft, I think that's a bit lower than it is in or was it higher? No, it's lower than it is in the real life. It's like, what, 4... I don't remember the exact calculation. And I think in Terraria it's about equal to real life. Now then people are also trying to calculate how would they do in a fight. People are saying that Minecraft Steve could just step off the X-axis, move just a tiny bit to the X-axis, and suddenly the Terrarian can't hit him. But all I have to say to that is, if we are doing... Who is to say that the Terrarian does not see in 3D? We are just seeing what from a 2D angle. That does not necessarily mean that to the Terrarian the world is 2D. For all we know, to the Terrarian the world is 3D, completely and utterly. And it's just to us that the world is 2D. And technically, the world is well, the world is 2D. There is multiple layers. So, even if we do calculate the 2D line, like Steve could just step off the X-axis, the Terrarian would still have some amount of X-axis to work with. Because there is multiple layers in Terraria. So, anyways, yeah, and it should, and logically, if Steve can step off the X-axis, that would mean they're fighting in Minecraft. So who's to say that the Terrarian cannot move on the X-axis? Who the fuck is to say that? For all we know, he can. I mean, we know for a fact that he can move fucking layers, move between layers, because we got him, because when you're moving, because you can move in front of furniture items, and you can stand on top of furniture items. So that's 2 layers. The Terrarian can switch between layers. So who the fuck is to say that the Terrarian cannot move X-axis? And whilst rotating would be a little bit, and whilst I mean, because we do not, logically it is safe to assume that the Terrarian cannot rotate. It's safe to assume that the Terrarian cannot rotate, like, other than left or right, from a 2D perspective, because we never see the back, like a straight-on back shot of the Terrarian, or a straight-on front shot of the Terrarian. However, there is a workaround where it could just move a little bit along, even if it just has a narrow amount of X-axis movement, it can still kind of see. Also, if we're assuming that the Terrarian is 2D, and that the best way to measure 2D objects is using paper, that would mean the Terrarian's paper thin. And which would mean Steve would be physically unable, if we're doing like real world calculations here, that would mean Steve is physically unable to see the Terrarian when facing him head on. He'd actively have to change X-axis to be able to see the Terrarian. So the Terrarian could easily sneak attack. Oh, plus the Terrarian has multiple armor items that could turn the Terrarian invisible. We're just going to figure out which one's stronger based purely on equipment, and equipment alone. Just what equipment can be obtained. And all I have to say to you with this is one thing. Gun. Okay? Just gun. Because we'll just go with the boomstick. Just the boomstick alone wins the fight for the fucking Terrarian. Or, how about the flare gun? Wins the fight for the Terrarian. Because Steve wouldn't even be able to get close to the terrarium. Also, actually, Corbin, he fucked up when calculating, for Steve. We never see the terrarium in Minecraft. However, we see at least one thing from Minecraft in Terraria. I don't remember if there's a Steve vanity set, but there is a Creeper vanity set. And whilst canonically Creepers and Steve are not in Terraria, the existence of their vanity set in Terraria means that at one point, those things must have appeared in Terraria's history. Or else, how the fuck would anything in Terraria know what the fuck they look like? How would their vanity sets exist without them having appeared in Terraria at one point or another, canonically? I mean, yes, I'm going like way too in depth. I know for a fact that the vanity sets are there just as a reference and like nothing more. But I can use the existence of the vanity sets to completely and utterly make it impossible for Steve to win. The fact that Steve has appeared in Terraria, I mean, false fact, but still, the existence of the vanity set implies that he has been in Terraria. That suggests that the Terrarian cannot go over to Minecraft, but Steve can go over to Terraria, because the way the vanity sets are done for the Creeper, because I'm not completely certain there is a Steve vanity set, but if there is, but the way they're done for the Creeper, I think there's a Steve head. I think there is a Steve head. But anyways, the way it's done for the Creeper is it's done at an angle. You can see two sides of the thing. This is literally the only, to my knowledge, other than the potential existence of the Steve head, I don't quite remember if it does exist. That's the only thing that's done like that. Which means Steve can exist in Terraria. He can exist on the 2D plane. Which means if we were to stick Steve versus Terrarian, it would have to be done in Terraria, because there is no physical reference to Terraria in Minecraft other than just a little bit of text. Other than that, there's no reference to Terraria in Minecraft. Which implies the Terrarian has never been in Minecraft. However, there is heavy implications that things from Minecraft have been in Terraria before. Which means if we want to pit the Terrarian versus Steve against Steve, they would have to be pit against each other in Terraria. Which means Steve would not be able to move off the X-axis. He'd be able to shift around a bit, but the Terrarian would still be able to see him. Which means Steve's fucked, basically. Because the Terrarian has an access to a wide slew of weapons. Very large amount. Whereas Steve, he has access to a few swords, none with special abilities. He has access to a mace, which is literally just the Minecraft version of the lance. And he has access to like 2 different types of bows and a whole bunch of tipped arrows. That's all he really has in terms of weaponry. He can use the fishing rod as a thing to help him fight, bring the Terrarian closer. However, we got the Terrarian, well, let's assume the Terrarian has the enchanted sword. Steve's fucked. He has just the boomerang. Steve's fucked. Has just shuriken. Steve's fucked. he has the knight's edge. Steve is fucked. Steve is fucked, no matter how you do it. Because while Steve can punch, all the Terrarian has to do is stay at any degree of a range, and Steve is fucked. Anyways, back to playing the game. I don't know why I went on this rant. I genuinely have no idea. I don't even know if I'm still broadcasting. Okay, I still am. Okay. I don't know why I went on that rant. That rant was absolutely pointless, and there was no reason for it. So, I'm actually gonna wait for it to become daytime before I open that door and then run it. But yeah, that rant was absolutely pointless. I had no reason for going on it. I'm sorry. I mean, hopefully Throrbin, like sees the YouTube auto post of this, because then he can see my view on it. Hopefully, potentially calculate that in to the ultimate thing. But, yeah, most likely Throrbin is never gonna find it. Make the gnome freak out a bit. Oh, but Throrbin, he also calculated invincibility frames. I'm not calculating invincibility frames. Literally, it's just which one has better weapons. Fuck, I already said that the rant was over. Why am I still on it? Fucking hell. Why am I still on this fucking rant? I already ended. Why am I still on it? Oh, I'm thirsty. BRB. Tucker, talk to chat for, just talk for a little bit. Too bad. Speak, child. Yeah. There you go. Speak. Speak! Whatever. Loser. I just discovered an annoyingly pleasant taste. It consists of Hershey's caramel syrup, 1% milk, and pre-made International Delight pre-made iced coffee, caramel macchiato flavor. I do not like how I am made very uncomfortable by the fact that it actually tastes good. It makes no sense as to why it should taste this good, but it does. Should have craft a watch soon. Sorry of not knowing what time it is. I mean, I know for a fact I have the platinum for the watch. But no, I should probably hang on to the platinum so that I'd have it for a boss. Oh my god, go up! Ronald? My brother just said Ronald McDonald. Ronald? And that's all I have to fucking say to him, just Ronald. My brother's a little goofy sometimes. Haha, loser, you can't hit me.